Welcome back again, mofos and milfs. Now let's talk about something else that I'm very passionate about, and the reason why I'm screaming that we need to start a revolution, remove the powers that be, take back our economy ourselves, and make this, again, our country. But I guess that's for you to decide. Okay, now while I'm down here, I want you to notice that required annual income before taxes, okay? Now this is MIT.edu. This is the wage calculator that the government is supposed to use to adjust the minimum wage, which happens to be $7 and what, 25 cents still? 7.50, some shit. So in my area, this is what they're accounting for that you will need for just your bare necessities. All right, just one person, 0 children. You see that? You see the food, the cost of everything. All right. So I ain't making these numbers up. Wait for part 2, and I'm gonna really shake things up and show y'all something, because they're even feeling so bad about it that they're off on these numbers a bit. Anywho, this calculates to about $17.25 or something, $17.50 or something. If you want the full breakdown, you're gonna have to back from part 2 of why nobody can afford to live, and something we really need to talk about and start a revolution over. Because if we don't, our children, our grandchildren, and the future generations have nothing, and will be able to be nothing but slaves. Now here I was doing some math, so you ain't gotta do it. That's what you would have to make an hour to make what they said you had to make annually before taxes, $17.18. But I began to notice they have housing listed as $8,968. Average rent in my area for a 1-bedroom apartment is $1,450. There's the math for you. $17,400. That's a lot more than $8,900. This is what the average person would have to be able to afford. So here's the difference in what they said it was. So it's $8,432 more. If you add that to what they said you had to make, it means you really have to make $41,832 a year. Here's that busted down to what you'd have to make an hour. Here's what they claim, $17.82 an hour is the average for my area. I've never seen a job pay that though.
What's up, mofos and mills? Welcome back to part 3, the real epidemic, the economic war.
Economic. Got it right. Let's get into it and finish him. So in the last video, we determined that this is the actual what you would have, an average person would have to make. This is what they have to make an hour, okay? Now it's saying that the average wage in my area is from some places you see is say 16, 17. I haven't found any jobs anywhere around here more than 16 an hour. Let's say it was 17, whatever they say it is. This is what you would bring in. Pay attention to that number now. Pay attention to it, because you would be $7,618 behind on your yearly expenses. Your expenses of your necessities to live. So answer in the comments, which ones are you gonna live without? You ain't got $7,000, you got to budget one of those out, 2 of those out probably. It's real, folks. This is real.